views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of WTJX, its board, staff, or underwriters.
Good day. You are listening to Ability Radio. I'm one of your hosts, Amelia Headley Lamont of the Disability Rights Center of the Virgin Islands. And today we are so happy to have a local artisan by the name of Vanessa Hinds. Good day, Vanessa.
Good day, Amelia, and thank you for having me.
Well, I wanted to share my experience in your shop. You are a jewelry artisan and an instructor of a business called Bead on a Wire.
That is correct.
Tell us about the company.
Well, Bead on a Wire was formed by me once I came home in 2017 because of my love for jewelry making and my desire to share with the community how to make jewelry in different formats. We do wire wrapping, chainmail, beading, as well as that's regular beading with gemstones, seed beading, resin, polymer clay, just different methods.
So what got you into this process?
Well,
Beading.
It's quite a long story. I started because of my need for therapeutic healing. I was in the hospital, in a veterans hospital, because of chronic pain. I was at first taking opioids, and that was untenable. So I was placed in a 28-day inpatient hospital, veterans hospital, to try to figure out how we can deal with chronic pain without opioids.
Right.
We were taught different methods of dealing with our chronic pain. One of the most important methods we learned was that the brain cannot concentrate on two things at the same time. So crafts became one of the methods we used to try to focus on something else other than the pain. Once I was discharged, I went in the community to find some kind of craft that I could do so that I don't go back, so that I don't go back to my old way of laying in the bed and just getting into that deep hole of pain.
Right.
So I found a group, a lapidary group, and started taking wire wrapping classes. Well, the president, they recognized that I learned quickly and I helped the person next to me. So she pulled me aside and asked me, if we gift you a scholarship and send you to jewelry school, will you come back and teach for a year free? Well, of course, I said yes. So I went to jewelry school, I learned, and I came back and I started teaching in that small club. Well, I would, of course, send myself back to the jewelry school periodically and kept learning and kept teaching. And that started my love for jewelry making. And it definitely was therapeutic for me because it just opened a whole new world for me to just sit down and create something and take my mind off of the pain. And my life just became more open. I could see people. I had a better outlook. Even my children were saying, "Mom, you're in such a better mood." Everything was just brighter.
Yeah.
When I could have a day and not just be burdened by just pain.
Your shop is in a beautifully bright yellow building.
Yes.
And you'll give us more red. But when you go inside, because I did visit, it is just so beautifully arranged. And when I went in there was a class, and the members of the class looked up and I just waved, and they were all like, "Hi." They were just happy. That's not usually what you see when you go inside of, some places.
Well, like I said, I love to pass along this gift that I was given, and I try to do it with just a happiness, a brightness, because this is what the gift is. You learn, you create something personal to you. And listen, I can have 8 people in a class learning the same project, and everybody comes out with something personal because it's your hands, it's your imagination,
Right.
it's what you create out of what I'm teaching you.
Right.
So it's a beautiful thing.
Oh, it is.
It really is.
One of the therapeutic benefits, and you've certainly touched upon that, is that it does improve your skills, your fine motor skills, your hands.
Absolutely.
Right? And you found that yourself personally, correct?
Absolutely.
And also, it's also works for people with any kind of challenges, whether it's physical, intellectual, or developmental challenges.
Absolutely. It also helps with your brain because it allows you to focus on something and cut out everything else around you so that you could just focus and not think about whatever was bothering you. So your fine motor skills, your concentration, cutting out whatever else is bothering you, it really helps people in ways they didn't even realize they needed. Because sometimes people will come to a class, didn't even realize they needed that space and leave feeling better.
Right. And you're creating something beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So tell us, first of all, where are you located?
We are located at 130 Richmond, which is just down the street from the Bassin Triangle Police Station, across from Red Brick, in a bright yellow building with a white picket fence. We're open from Tuesdays through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Okay.
We offer group classes, private classes. We do craft and sips. We do parties, private classes and group classes. We do bridal showers. We do all kinds of group parties, Girl Scouts, bridal parties, birthday parties, whatever you can imagine.
Okay. I'm trying to visualize. Let's say, for example, I think on your business card you said something about mom and me or something like that.
Yes, we do mommy and me.
Now, what's that?
That's if you want to bring your little child with you to do something special. We will do that so that you and your little one can have some special bonding time. Okay. Yes. But more importantly, on every Wednesday, we do seniors and veterans are free so that you can come in and we know seniors and veterans usually are on a tight budget. Right. So the class would be free and we will teach you. And also for all of my students, I know some people everybody learn at different stages, different times. So I have what I call jewelry clinic. So if you have taken a class with me and you go home and you just can't remember or can't get it, whenever you see a jewelry clinic on the schedule, you just come in and I will help you with whatever you didn't get in the class. So that's just for any of my students.
Okay. So,
and it's free of charge.
You mentioned a schedule. How does one find the schedule? I mean, is there a website or physically at the,
You go to Bead on a Wire, stx.com. Okay. And the schedule is always there.
Okay. And phone number?
340-718-2323.
Okay. So if you're coming into Christiansted, the police station is on the right. You make that left turn.
You make that left turn. Once you make that left turn, you make the very next left and then park immediately at the white picket fence.
Gotcha.
Yes. And if you're coming from Christiansted, you can walk on the boardwalk all the way. If you're walking on the boardwalk, walking north. Walking west. You walk to the very end of the boardwalk by the seaplane. Exit and then continue walking west and you'll see the yellow building with the white picket fence. That's us.
Okay. Okay. How long have you been in existence?
Well, actually, we've been there over 30 years, the building. We've been there 30 years with different businesses, but Bead on a Wire has been there. This is our 8th year.
Okay.
We have been there.
Wow.
Doing great things for the community.
Yeah, no, that's what struck me. You mentioned improved mood by doing this kind of, creation.
Yes.
What do you attribute that to?
Well, the silence in your brain. I don't know if you know this, but when someone is upset, when someone is going through something, you have a lot of negative thoughts going on in your head, a lot of conflicting emotions going on in your head. When you can sit down and quiet your thoughts, quiet your mood,
Mhm.
shorten your heart rate, or
Mhm.
your mood will change. All of this is called therapy
Mhm.
for your body.
Mhm.
So you will end up in a quieter mood, in a more zen
Mhm.
space.
Mhm.
And that's why I say you end up in a better mood,
Mhm.
because you're not as upset. You're not hearing all the negativity in your head. And that's what I call a better mood.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
Yes.
That's something we all can use
Something
and
definitely,
benefit from, for sure,
definitely.
for sure. The other thing that I thought was very positive was the social aspects of it.
Oh, yes.
Can you elaborate on that? I mean, it really felt cool walking in there, and everyone was just so happy to be there.
One thing about our society nowadays is everybody's on their devices, on social media, and not really meeting up with people. And that's another reason why I have Tuesdays a social day.
Mm-hmm.
You come in and you're doing something that others are doing with you at the same time. And you start just having conversations. You're already meeting somebody who you have something in common with,
Mm-hmm.
somebody who enjoyed the craft that you're enjoying. So already socially, you're fitting with somebody that's there.
Mm-hmm.
So you begin to have different conversations. You start to show someone what you're doing. They admire it. You have conversation. It's enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
So socially, you're already having a good time.
Right.
So that's a plus.
Right. No. Are you able to expand what you're offering here in St. Croix to other communities? I'm told, for example, when I was there, that sometimes you have tourists who come in.
Yes.
What's been your experience there?
Listen, when you are a crafter and you're traveling, you're automatically going to look for crafting spaces. So when the tourists come, they go to the St. Croix magazine and they find me
Ah.
and they
Mhm.
come. So that's a plus as well.
Mm-hmm.
But, and then of course, they meet Crucians here,
Mm-hmm.
and it's great.
Mm-hmm.
So they enjoy the locals. That's one thing. And then, of course, they ask me where to go eat and everything, and I send them to the local restaurants,
Right.
our Crucian
Right. Sure.
restaurants. So that's also a good thing. And then, of course, they contribute to the local economy by purchasing here, and I go into the local restaurants.
You have a wide variety of what I saw were beads or necklaces.
Oh, yes.
Oh my gosh. So I would imagine they purchase some of those things too, no?
Yes.
Okay.
They love the variety I have here. And I don't know if you know, but because with the online sales going on,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the bead stores in the States have closed down because of Michael's and
Right.
Walmart and the online stuff. So it's very hard for the people in the States to be able to touch and find things that they like.
Right.
So when they come here, they're like, oh my gosh, we don't even have this in the States anymore. So yeah, that's a plus too.
Do you do online sales?
What I do is, like, people in St. Thomas and even some of the locals, some of the tourists that come here,
Uh-huh.
I will set an appointment with them, and then we would FaceTime
Right.
and let them shop in the store, and then I would mail it to them.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. It's certainly more, it's better than a catalog. It's a lot more
Exactly.
personal. Yeah.
Right, because I can't put the beads and stuff online because stuff that I get in, I may not get in again.
Right.
So I don't have the ability to do that and keep it up.
That's good. Yeah. No, totally understandable. Totally
Definitely.
understandable. So, I mean, how do you know when the project is done? I mean, you have classes. Let's say you've got somebody who's really slow.
That's why I have
Yeah.
jewelry clinic,
Okay.
because someone will come in and they'll finish their project in 2 hours, and then some will not. And also, some of the projects cannot be finished in 2 hours, like the seed beading. These projects, some of them take 20 hours, but they will learn how to do it, and then they have to finish it at home. But some people come back to the jewelry clinic because they need reassurance that they're doing it correctly.
Right.
So that's why I have bead clinics and jewelry clinics. So they could come in And a lot of times they know how to do it, but they just need reassurance
Sure.
that they're doing it correctly.
Sure.
So I definitely want them to have that.
So let's again get back to that scheduling that you are offering. Tuesdays is the clinic, right?
No, Tuesdays are, excuse me, Tuesdays is social day. That's in the morning is Crafters Connect, where you could just come in, do your project, come in and sit down in an air-conditioned space, and we have music playing, we'll have coffee, and you could just do your project and chat with other people. In the afternoon is Clay Play Day, where you can do polymer clay because some people don't have an oven to bake their polymer clay.
Right.
Some people that don't have a clay machine, so they can use ours, and they can come in and create some polymer clay and bake their clay.
Now, what kinds of things are done? I mean, are these jewels or are these pots or vases or?
Well, actually, you can make just about anything. Some people make covers for their light switches. You can make little trinket boxes. You can make jewelry. You can make just about anything that you want to make with polymer clay. But like I said, some people don't have an oven or the clay machine, so they want to come in and do it. Now, Tuesdays is not an instruction day. It's a social day.
Okay.
So there's no instruction given. It's just to come in and do it in a air-conditioned space with others. And then the other days we have classes.
Okay. And I would imagine these are not limited to just the one gender versus the other.
Oh, goodness, no. We have men, women, and children.
Okay.
Although if you have younger children, parent needs to be there.
Right. Totally understandable.
And like I say, Wednesdays free to veterans and seniors.
Okay. And the classes, are they offered throughout the day or a certain hour during the day?
The classes, they're usually 2 hours, and they're from 12 to 2 and 3 to 5.
Okay.
Now, some of the classes come with materials or some materials, and some of them you purchase your own materials.
Okay.
You can bring your materials if you have them, or you can purchase the materials in the store.
Okay.
Now, I want to say that we start on time, so you need to come. You know yourself. If you take an hour to pick out beads, then come early.
Yes.
Because
you have a lot of stuff.
It does have a lot to choose from.
Yeah.
So
yeah, absolutely.
But it's a fun place to be. It's a relaxing place. You can learn a lot, and you can relax and feel good about what you do.
Okay. So, I mean, how many students have you said you've had over the years, more or less?
Oh my goodness. I couldn't begin to tell you, but I can tell you that we have at least a dozen students out there that are now selling their own jewelry, that have learned, that have taken classes every week for a year and are now out there selling their own jewelry, including 10 and 12-year-olds.
Wow.
That are selling their jewelry.
Very entrepreneurial.
Yes.
That's great.
And I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's great. Well, what do you see for the business, say, 5 years from now?
Well, I have now a young lady that I am training to take over teaching, and I would like to have some more teachers that maybe I'll have another place on the other side of the island. But I'm thinking maybe a school because I really think that not just for therapeutic benefits, but we have some young minds that I think we should foster entrepreneurship on the island from young.
Right.
Not just in jewelry making, but in just a lot of different things. We could use young businesses in sewing, leather, just a lot of different things that we don't seem to be doing anymore. And I think it's important to get our young people thinking about owning their own business, in whatever occupies their thoughts, their whatever they enjoy doing.
Right, right.
So I think that would be a great way to go forward.
There's a lot of potential, for
There is
sure.
a lot of potential.
Yeah.
And young people, if something, I find with young people, with anyone actually, if they haven't been given an opportunity to try something, they would never find out what their gift
Right.
is. So we really need to expose young people to a lot of different things so they could see where their talent lie.
Right, right. Okay, so you are training people then?
Yes.
Okay, okay. All right. Well, that's fantastic. And how you came about this? Because you didn't grow up as a child say, "I want to make jewelry," or did you?
I did not. Well, I think when we were 10 or 12, we used to have telephone installers in the neighborhoods, and they would just drop these wires. And when we peeled off the wire, it would have a lot of little colorful wire in between.
Copper?
No, it wasn't
Wasn't
copper.
copper?
It would be colorful wire.
Okay.
At that time, it wasn't copper yet.
Okay.
It would be colorful wire, and we would make rings and different things out of it. But I had no desire to go anywhere from there. It was just a thing we did when I was 10, 8, 10, 12 years old. I don't even remember. But I hadn't thought about that in years until here doing this. And then my sister and I said, "Oh my gosh, remember when?" But that didn't stir anything in me. It was just, this happened when I was in the hospital. And then when I went there, I was like, "Oh, this is fun." And then I spent hours doing it, and it really, really helped me to relax and just be okay.
Right, right.
For a few hours where I wasn't thinking about pain.
Right, right.
So
The brain is a very powerful organ.
yes, it really is.
Yeah.
And very misunderstood or not understood.
Yeah, it still is not very well
Still.
understood. Yeah.
Yes.
But I like what you said about how it's a challenge for the brain to focus at two things simultaneously.
Exactly.
It's either one or the other.
It's either one or the other. And if you can just focus on something that can relax you, you can be okay, at least for a while.
Okay. Now, what's been your most popular device to work with?
For me, I enjoy, well, it's a toss-up between wire and chainmail.
Okay. Now,
And
what is chainmail? How would you do?
Chainmail, it's basically jump rings, using jump rings and connecting them in different patterns.
Okay.
To create, and I wish I had brought you some.
Well, I'm
jewelry.
thinking of the old medieval armaments.
That's where it came from.
Okay.
That's what started it, I think. But you put them in different patterns to create beautiful, beautiful jewelry. So I think it's a toss-up between wire wrapping and chainmail. And they're so different.
Yeah, I would imagine.
And you create such beautiful jewelry.
You also had a lot of beads, already strung.
Well, actually, they're temporarily strung for display.
Oh, okay.
So that people can see the beads clearly. But once you purchase them, you cut it, and then you make what you want from it.
So you couldn't just buy it and just throw it around your neck and call it a day?
I wouldn't advise that. I wouldn't advise that because the way they're strung, they will
very delicate. Yeah.
Yeah, they will eventually burst, and then you will lose all your beads.
Okay, so much for that dream.
No. Oh goodness.
Well, you had so many amazing colors and shapes and varieties. That's why I said, heck, why not just?
We have everything up there from $2 to $150. Because they're all gemstones, and they have their meaning. Citrine and amethyst, and it's just a variety that you have there.
It's all good. So how did the seniors organization, have you been in touch like with AARP? How have you been able to identify, veterans, older adults? How did that begin?
Well, I have sent emails to them and sent them a flyer.
Okay.
So they don't actually bring anyone there, but the veterans and the seniors,
Mm-hmm.
they come in on their own.
Okay.
And I will just let them know that they can take a free class on
Mhm.
that day.
Okay.
And then they come in, and if the veterans show me their ID,
Mm-hmm.
I will also give them 10% off
Okay.
when they shop on different days.
Okay. Okay. Oh, that's
So-
great. That's great.
Mhm.
No, it's an important endeavor, and
Yes.
I applaud what you're doing, and I really want our community to again know where you're located, how they could reach you.
Yes.
So if you can tell us
So
that.
Bead on a Wire is located in Richmond, 130 Richmond. So if you are heading downtown, you're at the stoplight, the Bassin Triangle stoplight with the police station on your right. You would turn left and then take the first left by the yellow building. Park by the white picket fence, and we are in that courtyard. There's a sign up, Richmond Courtyard. Okay, we are Tuesday through Saturday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. 340-718-2323. We're happy to help you make anything you would like to make. Okay. Oh, by the way, we will teach you how to make what you want, or we will make it for you.
Oh,
Yes.
now you're talking.
We do make jewelry for those who decide they don't want to make it themselves.
Uh-huh.
We do make
Okay.
the
And
jewelry
you
for
also
you.
had a website or
And yes,
Yeah.
our website is beadonawire,
Mhm.
stx.com. So you could see the schedule there. There are pictures of the classes, so you will know exactly what you are signing up for. You can also sign up on the website if you have PayPal.
Mhm.
If not, you can call me and I will put your name down and you can come into the class. Okay?
Excellent.
Now, if you're coming from east, you cannot turn at that light. So you can pass the light and then make the next right
And come around.
and come around through the
Okay.
neighborhood
Gotcha.
to Bead on a
Gotcha.
Wire.
Well, our guest today was Vanessa Hinds, who is a jewelry artisan and instructor at Bead on a Wire. Bead on a Wire. Thank you so much for joining us today. This has been very instructive.
Thank you for having me. And I hope to see you all coming to Bead on a Wire.
Thanks again. Take care and have a great day. Bye-bye.
The views expressed on this program are not necessarily those of WTJX, its board, staff, or underwriters.